The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Throwing, Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the...
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to move back in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
We'll get that complete to Vele.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
And he's caught by Vele. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Chunks pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Williams. A final shot before break.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
We got Hornets.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
DJ Moore brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run here with Swift. Give him 5 yards there, and it's a net for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's good for a Bears. First down.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
What is it?
On the ground, it's Monangai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17, Saints 6. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Shuck. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Shuck on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
22 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
To throw is Shuck. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Second down.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
Shuck here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Running is Monunga. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And barring mistakes, they should. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. What is up?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And that is incomplete.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better than this. Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the shit now and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. Ay, stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'm
I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
There we go, kill! Yeah, here we go!
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. Now he'll air one out. That is caught! And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but In this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the one. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down, coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift, and that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Swift, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Manungai trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the one. They'll try to run this one in. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now fourth and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's in. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Dak to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Williams sacked. Loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Williams to throw on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. That's into the hands of Moore. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah!
First down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Yeah! Here we go, Whitey!
Pistol now for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Whitey!
Prescott. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yeah! Here we go, Whitey! Hey, kill!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. He works free, right side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
Now Williams. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Third and 6.
Here's a 46.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Prescott again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to air this one out. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down. On first down, it's Swift. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Damari and Overshown. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's good.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Swift, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard
line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.